everyone, welcome back to the Words Whispered. And as usual, everything in this video is alleged. Now, today we're going to talk about Keesha Kaylee. And I know you guys are probably tired of me talking about her and would like for me to move on to somebody else that we talk about. I don't know, maybe you guys are really into Keesha Kaylee, who knows. But I felt like I needed to respond to that blog of her giving Jeremy all the praise in the car, because a part of me feels like it was in response to my video, but we know she reads in the dark alley, as she calls it, so it could have just been a response to some stuff she saw there. But regardless, we're going to talk about it today. I just want to hit a few things to start. Keesha, leave Nasia alone. If you all have noticed this, but a few threads ago, Nasia popped up on somebody's For You page on TikTok with her new girlfriend, or current girlfriend. I'm not going to say new girlfriend. We don't know how long they had been together by the time she popped up. But she popped up on a girl's TikTok page, and it was posted in the alley, okay? And it was so great to see her. She looked so happy. She looked so positive. Since then, I don't know if it's just me who thinks this, but Keesha has been finding or trying to find subtle ways to attack Nasia's character ever since. And I understand, looking back on past relationships, if this is what she's doing, hypothetically speaking, I understand looking back on past relationships and realizing this person really was not for me the way I thought that they were for me. Here is the problem. Keesha has been in some form of relationship. We're not going to say what their relationship is, but she's been in some form of relationship with Jeremy since 2017. He moved into her apartment in 2017, which means 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 6 years. You have not been in communication, allegedly, in a relationship with, allegedly, Nasia for at least 6 years. And this is the other thing that we also potentially know. Stop pretending there was no one that happened between Nasia and Jeremy. Nasia allegedly broke up with you, or you broke up with her, if that's what you want to say, allegedly in 2016. And you went on for like a year pretending there was still a relationship there, until you got your hooks into Jedediah, the 19-year-old you were dating at, how old were you? 24, 23, whatever. And then in the summer of 2017, Jedediah dropped you for his wife. They got married, had a child together. And it was exposed on Snapchat because he was posting videos and things with her while you were still on your platform, allegedly, fronting as though you two were still in communication. And that went on until Jeremy came. And then when Jeremy came, all of a sudden Jedediah was this little boy and Jeremy was a man, and Jedediah would never measure up to the kind of person Jeremy is, and Jeremy's not a stand-up guy. And then Jedediah came out, talked about he'd been taking care of his household since he was a teenager, or a younger teenager, because he was still a teen at the time, and how you gave it up after 3 days, allegedly. And I know that she wants to pretend that Jedediah didn't happen, but just because you deleted the blogs does not mean that we forgot. You were joining military wife Facebook groups. You were watching military wife content on YouTube. You were overnighting him letters every day. You were going going to the mall to meet up with his other 19-year-old friend to get shoes cleaned and eat Cinnabon every day. And from what she was saying in the video about Nasia not being supportive, let's be honest, if you've been around long enough, you guys remember Nasia didn't like being in the videos. It wasn't that she didn't support Keesha. She did not like being in the videos because, once again, Keesha's viewers and her supporters were not nice to Nasia. That was just what it was. It wasn't Nasia not liking Keesha. Nasia did not like the camera. Keesha told us that, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me down below if I am wrong. But I think I remember Keesha telling us Nasia does not like to be filmed. Like I said, that's my opinion. If I'm wrong, let me know down below. And let's get back to this world that Keesha, this is a message for you. If you want to create a world where you can play Puppet Master and you can change narratives. I'm sorry if you guys hear that noise. That's my phone. I'm sorry. I keep picking it up and putting it down. If you want to change narratives and play make-believe, have babies, and a partner that you can control and manipulate and do what you want with them, The Sims is a great place to do it. You're on your computer and phone all day anyway. Download The Sims. You can make you a little family. And then you can dictate whatever their personality is and their traits, what they do for work. And you can just be great in that. Okay? Now, back to what I was saying. Keesha wants us to believe that her and Jeremy had this great relationship in high school, and when they reconnected, it was like no time had passed. That I call BS. And I'm going to tell you why I call BS. Keesha was a lesbian in high school. And I remember being in high school. Keesha, believe it or not, Keesha, we're the same age. Isn't that cool? Anyways, I remember being in high school. And not that all of the gay girls hung around all the gay girls, but for the most part, all the gay girls hung around the gay girls. Now, don't get me wrong, the girls who were more masculine presenting did hang around the guys who played basketball and the guys who, like, they did. But the girls that were like Keesha were not hanging around. I do believe Jeremy asked her to copy some homework, but I do not believe that they were as close as she tries to portray. She's trying to do that. I was cheer captain, he was basketball. There's no way Jeremy was captain of the basketball team and he didn't make it to any great points or whatever in college. His college stats are terrible. There's no way he was a high school basketball captain. I'm sorry. In my opinion, there's no way. And we know when Keesha graduated from high school in 2012, she was in a relationship with Nasia. Which means you were in a relationship with Nasia during high school. So I highly doubt you had all of these males that you were just super cool and super close to, and you were hanging around them and building great bonds, because Keesha's not like that now. Her main focus is her relationship. She pined after Nasia. She pined after Jedediah for those few weeks. She pines after Jeremy. There's no way in high school it wasn't the same thing with Nasia. There's no way they were in the same school and she didn't smother. Didn't she get in trouble for doing a risque photo shoot and showing the pictures around school that she had for Nasia? There's no way she and Jeremy, in my opinion, had this great bond. They just picked right back on up in 2017. And it's easy to say, I do not think that Nasia was this negative person who was down on Keesha. From what she said in that video, from what Keesha said in that video, in my opinion, it sounded like Nasia was the financially smart one. It sounded like she was the financially conscious one. And if you all were watching Keesha back then, you remember Keesha wanted to live with Nasia. So, in reference to Midtown is too expensive conversations that Keesha was saying they were having, you know what I think that was? In my opinion, this is all my opinion, I think that Keesha wanted a place with Nasia, and the places Keesha was looking into were too expensive for Nasia's budget. That's what I think. And I think Keesha came with the, I can pay for it, and I think Nasia said no. Because we never saw that Nasia necessarily lived off of Keesha the way we see Jeremy doing. We never saw that. And this is why I think that that's the conversation. Remember when Keesha went to visit Jedediah with his family, and she was acting all sprung off of the pain in the hotel room and whatnot. They went out and got like snow cones or something. And Jedediah it was like $5. It wasn't even expensive. Jedediah offered to pay. He went to pay for it. And Keesha jumped in with her money. She buys people. She does not know how to be in a partnership. That's my opinion. Allegedly. You guys like when I say allegedly. But I don't think it was, Nasia was not supportive. I think it was, Nasia didn't want to live off of you. And then she keeps saying, Nasia didn't even do anything for the business. I did everything. I put her name on it. Nasia did something because she won that lawsuit, allegedly. You had to pay her, allegedly, some money, right? So she had proof that she contributed some kind of way, allegedly. But that stuff is scrubbed from your YouTube channel, so it's easy to pretend that that is not what happened. Now let's move on to Jeremy. Like I said, you guys were not, I don't think you guys were that close in high school. When you guys did the how we met or whatever back when he first came on your channel, he said he didn't know what you were messaging him for. He was bored, so he responded. He thought you had a friend for him. Allegedly. Yes, Jeremy is going to be excited about you having money to buy stuff, Keesha, because it's less money that he has to come up with. And you did all of this complaining about Nasia in that video the other day. The first birthday you spent with Jeremy in 2017, his first birthday with you when he turned 25, you got him 25 gifts and he was not your boyfriend. Jeremy graduated from college in 2017? And came straight to your house. You guys became a couple, allegedly, in February of 2018. You were pregnant in March of 2018, allegedly. Lost that baby. Got pregnant again with the twins in July of 2018, allegedly, maybe? You guys went from an apartment that was already in your name to a house that was in your name, allegedly. That house mysteriously ended up on Airbnb, allegedly. So, allegedly, people were evicted. Moved into another expensive apartment. Then another apartment. And then maybe another apartment. I don't know. But then eventually you moved into a house. Now, here is my question. Jeremy said he's been doing Airbnb for 2 years. You guys got that house in 2021? December 2021, I think. What proof of income did he have, Keesha? What substantial proof of income did he have when you guys got the house? Or did you get the house and you were just like, I'm going to put his name on it? Keisha, remember when you got him that red Audi and you put the camera on the guy at the dealership so that they can say, yeah, Jeremy paid for this car? And then, allegedly, when Jeremy ran into something at Dunkin' Donuts, allegedly, which, hey, Ashley used to work at Dunkin' Donuts. Interesting. Anyways, he ran into something at Dunkin' Donuts, and the police report was put out there, and your name was on the car, allegedly. And then, you guys' birthday, when you did the players' ball, Jeremy popped up with a Benz that he totaled, according to him, allegedly. And you went live trying to get him to come say hi before the car was totaled. And this is around November of that year. And, girl, you guys were heard in the background when you went in the room and didn't mute the computer. And you were saying, after I just bought you a car, allegedly. And he told you, don't be talking to him about that stuff, allegedly. But anyway, that car got totaled. So you guys shared your car for a while. And now Jeremy allegedly has 2 cars. And allegedly a second mortgage was taken on the home already. And you said Jeremy bought the girls shoes for school, but he was in Miami at the time, allegedly. So, did he cash app you? But if he cash apped you, he didn't go get them. You said he went and got those shoes. Allegedly. Here's my point. Back to what I said in my first video. If your man is your man, and if you guys have been together for a long time, this is for anybody. This is not towards Keisha. And you have kids together. For example, Mr. Words Whispered decides to buy kids shoes for our kids. If he buys shoes for our kids, that's not something I'm praising. You wanna know why? He's the father. He's on the birth certificate. That's his job. If we live together, he takes out the trash. You know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to come tell you all that he took out the trash. Because that's his job. I don't understand. Praising men for mediocrity? He told me to go buy it. He told me to go spend it. Yeah, because he doesn't... Keisha, if you really want to stun on someone and talk about your man, you should have said, when I thought about buying myself a nice Louis bag or a nice whatever, Jeremy came home with it. I didn't even have to pull my money out. He came home with it. He didn't tell me to go to the store and buy it. He came home with it. And it wasn't from DHgate, allegedly. He came home with it. That's the brag, sis. That's the way to do it. This video is getting a little longer than I wanted it to be, but you know what? I'm on a tangent, and that is okay. She said she's humble. She gives all the glory and honor to God. Keisha, where was that glory and honor when you was telling those friends on that trip? I can give everybody $10K right now. Where was that humbleness when you said I had to pack Ashley a care package because she couldn't afford it? She couldn't afford anything. Sidebar, why do you think it's a flex that your boyfriend's other baby mama couldn't afford things for her baby and your baby daddy couldn't either? What does that mean, sis? That means he's not buying anything for your kids, allegedly. Where is the humbleness? When your supporters first met Jeremy and we realized, well, I'm not a supporter, but you know, I used to watch her then. And we realized Jeremy does not work. They asked him what his job was. He said, I play basketball. I'm looking at contracts overseas. And people say, Keisha, that does not sound right. He sounds like a user who's taking advantage of you, girl. Be careful. Keep that purse close to your chest. You taking care of your business. Does that sound humble to you? Jeremy said he ain't gotta have nothing for them 3 girls because you gonna take care of it. And he proves it every day. He proves it every day. Keisha, this is what I want you to do, okay? Because you love to talk about what Jeremy does for you. And I'm going to be honest with you, sis. You guys have 3 kids together. What he does for you isn't important anymore. The fact that he made you some chicken and raw potato wedges is not important. I want you, for your next video, this is what I want you to do. Go into the girls' bedroom, okay? And walk through the bedroom and literally point out what Jeremy bought that did not come from a joint account. Point out what Jeremy bought that did not have anything to do with Keisha's money, Keisha's YouTube channel, Jeremy's YouTube channel, because that was Keisha's channel at first. Just point out what he bought with his own bank account, with his own money, that had nothing to do with you. Point out dresser, bed, bookshelf, mattress, whatever. Point it out. I want to see. That's how you can get people to shut up. That's how you can get people to shut up, Keisha. You want to really get the people talking? That's what you do, Keisha. We don't care about the flowers from Publix. We do not care about the little 5 chicken wings and the raw potato wedges. We do not care about the leftover seafood boil. We do not care about those drinks. And that's another thing, Keisha. Speaking of drinks, you said the girls are about to be taking their own lunch to school because you want them to eat organic, non-processed. You want to make... Keisha, in the same blog of you giving them the water, your daughter asked for a bag of Doritos. That's processed, sis. That's not healthy. We saw Jory at 3 years old sitting down with you eating hot Cheetos. You give those girls hockey puck pancakes. You put pre-shredded cheese in their eggs. You buy pre-cooked shrimp. You buy cooked shrimp. You're not buying fresh raw shrimp. You buy 1 bottled juice for the 3 of them to split. We see you at McDonald's and whatnot, one of those kind of fast food places, Chick-fil-A's, whatever, every week, I feel like. Not too long ago, you came home with donuts. What are you talking about, Keisha? But if you really want to get people to stop talking about what Jeremy does not do, how he got 3 cars, and you're still stuck in that same Audi from 2018, 2019. When did you get that Audi? But he's had 3 cars since then. How he has a name on a house. Show us the proof of income. More than just Airbnb for 2 years. Walk through the room and point out anything he's bought the girls without a shared savings or banking account, without your card, without your cash. He didn't get the money from his YouTube channel or your YouTube channel. Show us that. I'm not even going to talk about he sends me clients, he refers me to people he's supposed to. We talked about that in the last video. Let's talk about this now. Okay? Like I said, everything in this video is alleged. For anything I forgot to say allegedly to. But if you should do that for us, if you really want to shut people up and you really want to prove how great of a man Jeremy is to you and how he really is your stand-up guy, that's how you do it. That's how you get the people to be quiet.